She grew up in Adelaide, a young girl with big dreams, sitting in the stands of the old arena, eyes wide, heart pounding, as she watched her heroes blaze across the court. That girl was Laura Hodges. And today, she's not just a fan of the game, she's part of its history. Laura Hodges is a four-time Olympian, a former WNBA player, a star of the European basketball leagues, and one of the most decorated Australian basketballers of her generation. But ask her where it all started, and she'll take you right back to Adelaide. Right back to the crowd. Right back to the noise. Right back to the Lightning. That hometown team, the Adelaide Lightning, wasn't just the start of her journey. It was the ignition. It was the spark that lit the flame. She didn't just stumble into basketball. She fell in love with it, with every bounce of the ball, every pivot, every shot taken under the bright stadium lights. And it wasn't some overseas superstar that did it. It was Rachael Sporn, a South Australian legend, a Lightning champion, a woman who showed young girls like Laura what was possible. It was the team I followed as a child, she says now. The reason I wanted to be an Opal. That sentence alone carries the weight of a lifetime. Because not every child who dreams gets to live it. But Laura did. And now, she wants to pass that dream on to the next generation, starting with her two daughters, Ava and Mia. It's a beautiful full circle moment. From being the girl in the crowd to becoming the woman on the court. And now, to being the mother on the sideline, guiding her own daughters with the same passion and inspiration that once drove her. She's not just telling them about the game. She's showing them what it means to love something deeply, to commit to it completely, and to chase excellence without fear. Across her career, Laura has worn many jerseys. She's traveled the world, played in the WNBA, battled through intense seasons in Europe, represented her country at 4 Olympic Games, a feat that only the elite ever achieve. But ask her where her heart beats the strongest, and she'll say Adelaide. She'll say Lightning. She'll say home. This club didn't just give her a chance to play, it gave her an identity. It showed her what community means, what representation means, what being a role model means. She returned to Adelaide Lightning not once, not twice, but 3 times throughout her career. That wasn't coincidence. That was loyalty. That was legacy. Because every time she pulled on that Lightning jersey, she wasn't just playing for herself. She was playing for that little girl in the stands. She was playing for the next generation. She was playing for Ava. For Mia. For every young girl watching, dreaming. The Adelaide Lightning isn't just a club, it's a tradition. It's a sisterhood. It's the type of institution that doesn't just produce players, it shapes lives. Laura Hodges stands as proof. There's a quiet strength in her voice when she talks about those early days. The excitement, the nerves, the uncontainable joy of just being part of it. And now, years later, that joy hasn't faded. It's transformed, from ambition into gratitude, from competition into mentorship. She wants Ava and Mia to understand what basketball can give you, not just medals or fame, but values. Discipline, resilience, courage, friendship, and she wants them to see that women belong in sport, leading, thriving, inspiring. Just like Rachael Sporn inspired her. Just like she now inspires so many others. Because that's what legacy truly is, not just the games you win, but the lives you touch. Laura Hodges has touched lives, through her play, her poise, her persistence. Through the way she's carried herself on and off the court. Through the way she's always remembered where she came from. 4 Olympics, 18 years of elite basketball, countless memories made in the WNBA, in Europe, and across the globe. But Adelaide, that's home. That's where the dream was born. That's where the spark was lit. That's where the little girl with big dreams became a woman who made them come true. And now, as she stands in the next chapter of her life, not just as a legend, but as a mother, Laura Hodges carries the torch forward. She doesn't need a jersey anymore to make an impact. Her story does that. And somewhere in the stands, Ava and Mia are watching. Eyes wide, hearts pounding, and maybe, just maybe, dreaming of being like Mum.